right, everyone. We have the next run set up, and DBcade, do you want to tell us a bit about this run?
About space adventure Cobra, CONDA typing the Psychogun. Yes. So this is a typing game that I recently acquired, actually this year. This is probably my new favorite typing game, and it's actually by the same people who did the Asuna Joe typing game, the same company, and they added a lot of extra things and a lot of really difficult modes in this game. And so there's going to be, if you have questions in chat, I'll try to do my best. We've also got some great hosts here. We've got Gaming Guy 63, Tempest Mask. They're joining me for commentary on Couch. This game's crazy. I'm going to get right into it because we've got a lot of typing to do. And my fingers are all warmed up. And I hope everyone's ready for one of the best typing games you're gonna see. This is right up there, honestly, with Typing of the Dead. You're gonna love this. So, having said that, we'll go ahead and play a little intro opening here. So, the time hasn't started yet. It's gonna start when I hit enter. But Cobra is an older anime, in 80s anime, so it's kind of got that sexy, risque kind of factor to it, and it's really well known for that, and having everyone, like all the guys are extra muscly, and then all the ladies are nice body, so just know that it's of a time, it's of a generation. Yeah, actually, like I have like one or two of the mangas because I went out and let me read more about it. There's actually like some nudity in some of the mangas too. I was like pretty surprised. I'm like, oh, this is really from an era. And there's actually this series still gets games. There's even a game that's on Steam right now that you can play. But this by far is my favorite. And so right away, stage 1 is going to start, and we've got a hammer battle, Joe Totsugeki. If everyone's ready, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Right. So yes, my name is Tempest Mask 1000. For those who don't know, I am one of the staff members behind this event and Gaming Guy.
I am also part of License-a-thon, and I don't know any Japanese, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's going up.
Absolutely.
So you're going to notice the first thing that's happening right here. There are actually fists that are flying off across the screen. Now, you probably noticed. This is on an old laptop, so it is there is motion blur on the letters as they're flying across. It probably looks great on the screen that you're playing, but this is extremely hard to see. And this game starts off right with a boss fight, so you have about 3 chances to hit each fist, and when you do enough damage, the fists are gonna repel back to the hammer bolt, and then he's gonna basically hide in one of 3 spaces. So can everyone do their best to see where he's?
Yeah, I know where he is.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll go same spot.
Good.
Oh, yes! Oh my gosh, that was a fast battle. So
Nice.
Whoa.
okay, so sometimes we get really trolled, and he goes hyper fast, and then he'll switch spots. This time, he just picked the same spot every single time. Now, there are scores in-game time. There is also a chance... Oh, I was practicing, so it's telling me to take a break. I apologize. Time loss. By the way, I have this on my channel. This theme is the best theme in the game, the break theme. It's so good. You want to talk about good pause themes? It's too good. Alright, so we're already on the second stage. This one's a pretty interesting pretty interesting gimmick. You have to hit the enemies as they're coming out here, and we do have actually 2 weapons as well as our life. Uh-oh. I was trying to hit someone in the front.
I was I was already impressed by the rocket punch usage going on here, and I was just like, all right, I'm already being whisked away to Android 16 from Dragon Ball. Here we go. But more importantly, I have actually recently seen Typing of the Dead, so I had the pleasure of going to Kineticon, and SavePoint, who hosted the arcade cabinets, had a Typing of the Dead arcade cabinet. I wish I got to try that out. I didn't even know you could do that, but that is incredible all the same, so I was pretty hyped up to basically get the invitation to jump on for this here game, because I'm just gonna say it. This is the second time I'm seeing third time I'm seeing a typing game in history of ever. Technically, the second time would be Pokemon. Yeah, I guess there was that from Fatales. But yeah, this is interesting so far. Talking about the standards of the time with the aesthetic. Yeah, this definitely has that in spades, and seeing the main protagonist's arm suddenly fade into its weapon form, that's just is just 80s all around.
You can actually switch weapons in this game, and that's because there is a section of the game where we're gonna run out of the Psychogun's power. It's part of it, and so you actually press the spacebar to switch to your Python pistol. And then, so we will be using that mechanic, and then we'll see it one other time, and I'm gonna leave that toward the end of the game, because it's kind of the first time you play it, you're kind of thrown off for a bit. But yeah, this game has a weapon switch system that's actually extremely unique, and there's a lot of strategy to it, especially in the harder difficulties, where if you make a mistake, you might need to refill your weapon, because you see here that we're running out of Psycho Gauge. Well, we won't run out in this one because we haven't made any mistakes or anything like that. But yeah, if you make a lot of mistakes, you 100% will have to refill your weapon.
Yeah, for a moment there, it seemed like the Psycho bar was... I thought it was the health bar of the enemy, or the boss from the first stage, but no, not at all.
Alright, this one we have to basically avoid her attacks, and so we have to make sure that we hit both attacks and swing to the side. And this one's annoying because it's all like symbols, so like, yeah, I don't even know where the equal symbol is. Where's 3.
While you are doing that, I did see a question in chat from our restreamer Derek GNC. Are
Nice.
the words static across runs, or is it basically seeded?
It's random. I haven't found a seed that's been the same even one time. There are phrases. It's kind of like Typing the Dead, where you'll get into seeded patterns, but there's no seed. So it almost works exactly the same that way, where eventually when you go to a certain section, it'll randomize it in that section. So it's taking from a pool of words. Okay, we've got this is the bonus stage that comes in. So we're being, obviously, space themes. We're being chased through time as we warp through this wormhole. So this bonus stage always comes no matter what. This time it's coming on stage 2. So she's actually pretty hard, because you have to make sure that you don't make a mistake all 3 or 4 shots. Also, if I need
had to say that the character's look is based on a French actor, and Ninja Debugger confirming the big influence from the mangaka was Jean-Paul Belmondo.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah. I'm not too familiar with the source material, and you'll find out later that might be a detriment to the run. That's also why I got them. Yeah, but I haven't like watched the anime or anything like that. I've just done research for the series itself.
I mean, hey, that's sometimes enough to do speed runs, but I mean, for a game to have it at your detriment, I don't know, gaming guy, have you ever come across any games like that before, where you gotta know your stuff to play and stuff? Because I cannot for the life of me think of any.
No, like the only typing game I've ever played was SpongeBob typing, but I don't think anything ever can compare to that.
Yes.
Yep, back when licensed games were in their prime.
A dime by the dozen. Yep. Yeah. Even in just a platformer game or any other kind of game, I can hardly think of titles where you have to know what your source material is.
Who is that floating head with the crazy hair? that you just killed?
That was the person that was chasing us through the time warp. She had a body earlier, but apparently she can go full on Medusa a la Castlevania.
All right. I'm gonna need you guys to keep talking here because this is one of the worst sections of the game. Basically, they're dropping bombs, and so I have to completely focus on here, and my strat is to ignore the bombs because. And there's two more waves.
Yeah, so naturally, when it comes to stages like this in a typing game, it's kind of like having to manage your overall enemy presence and health accordingly. This kind of stuff normally, like, you know, as DB-san said, there were symbols that you could type to shoot down the missiles, but the strat is just to focus on the main words to get the enemies down as soon as possible. So essentially a damage sponge game. And yeah, I don't know, those things look like pterodactyls.
Yep,
Are
the
they like
robot.
Robotic pterodactyls.
They are robot pterodactyls. You are correct. Okay, this section's pretty mean. I have to type no mistakes, and then the good thing is if the words go off the screen, I can still type it, but you have to type everything in this. You must. If you don't, what happens is we're trying to get on this ship, and basically they're having a conversation about like getting on this actual whale. They do call it a whale just now. So this one has only about 5 variants that you can get. She's like, yeah, you're doing a good job. But the good thing is you can type the words. So you saw there, you can type the words before they're coming out. Actually, the Romaji in this game, it's kind of old, so sometimes it throws you off, but if you type the 2 different ways, it'll actually switch the whole word into the old form of in Romaji, which means I'm not going to show it on this one, but you might see it like if I mistype like a word. In Romaji sometimes they have for example, that was le, but there's only re, so if I did that, it would have changed the lettering. And we've cleared the stage. We got on the Kujina, no problem.
Nice. So far, looking pretty good.
Yeah, so far there's no mess ups. We're doing good. I'm pretty happy. This one is a time
2000.
phase. 2001. Yep.
So yeah, sorry to interrupt there, but yeah, that's...
No, you're not interrupting. This game, we are literally just going through time again, and basically we have to keep up with the ships in front of us, and then you'll see what happens when we get to the second ship. So there you go. So see how I made a little mistype there? So it changed the Romaji completely, and so this can be bad because it actually increases the letter count that I have to do. It's not bad, but it can be annoying when you're dealing with words, like there's a letter in the Japanese language like tsu, and then sometimes we like have we extend the accent on something. So for example, this one is KKNTU. It would be chu, so this is chu. See there, I switched it back. Chu soba hazime mashita. So it switches in between based on what you type, but primarily it's not correct on either one. So if people are like, oh, typing games, you know, I was talking with Temstroller about what's good for learning. Typing games are not good for learning Japanese. They're good for when you have a good handle on Japanese, so you can sometimes use shortcuts. But
somebody that's taken a couple of Japanese classes, and I may be a bit rusty on them, so I'll definitely want to consider doing some at some point again or another, but I can confirm that when it comes to typing things, not always is typing going to be, like, the best way to solidify your understanding of the language. It's so easy to just... It's so easy to just rely on translators more often than not, considering this day and age of typing something in and getting a result. But yeah, I suppose, like, at the very least, what typing games do for you is it gets you familiar with the spelling of stuff, which, I don't know, I'd say that can only go so far, but at the same time, it's like, it's helpful, but I understand why it's not at the same time for learning a language. That's where I'm going with this.
so we defeated both. Yeah, so I'm not like looking down at my keyboard, which by the way I'm using a Hokunai keyboard, so you won't see me look down much unless it's those like exclamation points or like the little squiggly mark. I still haven't memorized them to this day. Like I'm terrible at that stuff. But this is also another section where you have to type everything completely correctly. And the good thing about this section is that every time we get a shot off, you'll see that the ship here will freeze.
Gaming guy, I'm gonna need your opinion on this one. Ninja Debugger mentioned it's no surprise James Bond was an inspiration, but then Derek mentioning it looks like it could have inspired Junji Ito in a weird way, and this flying fish makes me think of Dio. I mean, I kind of see it. I kind of see it. I'm at a loss for words here, but I kind of see it.
Alright, we're on stage 6 here. This stage is actually a lot of fun when we get to hear the bop in this game going on. But we are going to run out of meter on this stage, unfortunately. It has nothing to do with the mistake. The game just tries to troll you a little bit.
NPC, you dance there.
There is a priority order about who we're supposed to go after first. These guys who are like dancing in the background, yeah, they're low priority, so we don't have to worry about it.
They're having so much fun. It's nuts.
It's like saying, I know I'm in trouble, but I'm gonna go out with fun time.
Oh, I love it.
They're just jamming out to the song. Like, they knew what they had.
It's just too good. It's got the same vibe as Henry Stickmin. I love it. Oh, yeah. It's like... Oh, yeah, absolutely, Ad. Go ahead.
Perfect. Well, for those who are just joining us, welcome to License-A-Thon 2026. We are raising money for the Transgender Law Center. The Transgender Law Center is America's largest transgender civil rights organization dedicated to the liberation and well-being of gender non-conforming people across the United States. We appreciate anything you can give to support them in this fight. So if you type !donate in chat, you'll get our link to our Tiltify, where we are currently trying to get that Garfield Caught in the Act Lost Levels bonus at $250. We are currently at $100, so a $5 donation will help us get closer to that. And something that can help aid you is to pick a character for that Wu-Tang character, either Method Man or Masakilla, with Method Man winning by $34. So if you want to see Masakilla win, then definitely get your donations in.
Trans rights.
Trans rights. I absolutely will say too that we are totally doing some wonderful stuff for Transgender Law Center. I want to make it absolutely clear that we raised a wonderful amount of money for the first time that we did a charity license-a-thon, which was in fact last year. So the fact that we're keeping it going this year, I want to see us raise as much as we possibly can. Like, just obviously donate as much as you feel you can, no pressure whatsoever. But let me tell you, if we can set a record within record time, that would be something. I'd be very happy about that. Aside from that, though, I will also comment on our milestone incentives. So, yeah, we want to make sure we get that 250 by the time we reach Garfield. And just a reminder, this is Sega Channel content. This is the kind of stuff you don't usually get to talk about when it comes to Sega Genesis stuff. And to think that there was a licensed game that had connectivity to the Sega Channel. We normally like to think about stuff like Mega Man The Wily Wars, or in some cases maybe Pulse Man. But no, we're talking Garfield here. On the Sega Channel. We gotta see that. We gotta see those lost levels. Also, the Wu-Tang Mid War has quite the interesting lead so far. I was legitimately surprised when I saw Masakilla currently in the lead the way it was. Or actually, wait, I think I might have said the wrong name. It's legit a coin flip. What am I doing here? Out of curiosity, sorry if my mic peaked a little bit there, but what do you think of this game?
I actually really like it. It's an interesting concept. I'm not too familiar with the typing game genre. I've only seen like one run of I think Typing of the Dead, but I'm enjoying it so far. I really love it. Pat, I hope you are all enjoying this on day one of License-a-thon.
We definitely surprised y'all this time. We absolutely cooked with the schedule, I feel. Also, yeah, it was Method Man who is currently in the lead. I obviously fumbled. Right. Yeah, look at all those text boxes at once. This is a quiz type of challenge where you have to type in the right
So
answer.
this quiz, you do not have to type in the answers. And in fact, at the end, basically, we're going to tell him, like, bro, why are you asking us these questions? Like, enough. And a lot of the questions are like, you can give a serious answer, or you can just give a joke answer. I haven't seen it impact anything. So usually, I'll go for the shorter answer here.
That makes sense.
So at the end here, this should be the last one. And it says, "Omae wa tinjaku de sepi de dosaku no aru type da." So it's like, basically, we're like, bro, you need to leave us alone. And so we asking all these questions. But we are coming up on the major quiz section on the final stage 6. So this is why I gave extra time for this run, is that there are questions that I still haven't come across, and some that I still haven't memorized the answers for. So basically, as we fight Crystal Boy here, we have to actually, he's impenetrable to our Psychogun, so the first thing we have to do is push him back with our pistol. So the first time you play this, the game does not tell you. He just kind of laughs at you and makes you waste time. So, but as you saw, you can use your Python pistol to build meter. It just doesn't damage a lot of normal enemies in this game. And in this one, it doesn't do any damage, but you'll notice that Crystal Boy here is going to get pushed back.
And you were going to say earlier, gaming guy?
I just, for a minute, I thought I heard Omaioa. No, I can't pronounce that, if you know what I mean.
Omaioa mo shinderu.
Omaioa mo shinderu.
Oh, hi, Tempest.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, this is quite the character design. It's like I'm looking at what's it now? It's like a Terminator in the world of Men in Black.
He reminds me of the final boss in the Brawl.
Oh, Taboo. Taboo, yeah. I see it. I see it. Except Taboo with a skeleton in what's it now? Endoskeleton? Yeah. If it were an exoskeleton, it would be on the outside. A golden crab claw. Oh yeah. Folks, if you agree with the crab, do the crab emotes with us, please.
Right.
Oh yeah, now that's really a crab claw. Wow.
Sponge Boy me Bob, I've turned into a clear golden thingamajigger, and I'm going to die by being pushed to the side.
Mr. Krabs, why have you gone inverted?
Buddy.
It's truly the worst timeline in Bikini Bottom right now. Oh my god, wait, imagine if Cobra had the SpongeBob voice.
Ichiban nagai wa oya yubi. Which is the longest finger? Nakayubi? The middle finger? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Susume. Aoi iro. It's to go forward. Tadashi mono wa dore?
Space Adventure 3.
No, hantai wa.
Space Adventure indeed.
No, I think it's the bottom one. Oh, no, I'm right. Okay. What is the Tokyo So this is testing my knowledge of where things are in Japan, grammar, all sorts of things.
I was going to say Space Among Us.
Oh no. I still can't believe Among Us has an animation now. Like an official licensed animation.
Uruhu. Okay, it's her.
The voice cast is pretty good.
Yeah, Uruhu is the girl we shot through the chest.
Does that technically make Among Us a licensed game?
Unfortunately, I don't think so, but I would have loved it if it were. That would have been so funny, Ad. Because it's also, I mean, I did mention Henry Stickmin earlier, and it's the same devs as that, so, like, you know, comes full circle here in this discussion. Somehow. Oh, yeah, this guy is changing color the more we damage him.
Yes.
Classic boss trope. Classic boss trope. Right there. Now he's looking a bit more like Mr. Krabs.
Oh yeah, he is Mr. Krabs right now. Tadashi no mono wa dore? Oh my gosh, I got it wrong twice. The same question.
Wow, this is gross.
Yeah, I know. Go! Oh, brother.
Yeah.
This crab stinks.
They're so
Koa-
cheap they can't even pay
Australia.
attention.
No. There we go.
That was where the koala's from. No, we had this question before.
Yeah, I can totally understand why you threw in the extra time. That like if I had to deal with a quiz like that, I would be in the same position. No.
Yes! Let's go, baby.
Got him.
It's not. We're on the final section. There's actually another phase. That's even harder. You have to switch back to your Psychogun. So this is where the game's just like.
Get ready on time soon.
Yep.
This is where the game goes all out.
This is where the game basically says, "Hey, you better. You have to type not only accurately but quickly too." And I'm not the fastest typer out there, but that goes to probably Reson in the typing community.
And now we're starting to shatter his body, like the glass that it is, or looks to be anyway. Like, I think there's. I mean, I gotta say, how does a scientific future expect us to make see-through material that is supposed to withstand freaking laser blasts? It's just not possible. It will shatter. There's no question.
So we're slowly breaking.
Messages, but I'm not sure how many more shots we have to make at this point.
Quite a few. There's time if there's any messages in chat. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, I do have one message here from IzzyHope58 with $5 that says, "Gunch, gunch, gunch. That word has lost all meaning now. Don't care, worth it, all the gunch." And that
shout out
$5 went towards Master Killa for me paying.
There you go. There you go. See, that's my personal choice. I don't know. I think I vibe with Master Killer more than I do with Method Man. That's just my take. I don't want to make it sound like I'm a LARPer here. It's just opinion. Which honestly, the idea of the concept of LARPing with music sounds absolutely ridiculous to me. I don't even think that's possible. Oh, here we go.
GG.
GG.
Hey, GG.
That is time.
Oof.
Nice.
That has been the Cobra typing game. So Space Adventure, Cobra, CONDA, typing the Psychogun, easily up there with with typing of the dead, and it has a very similar quiz section there. But the difference is, like, if everyone remembers the section where in typing the dead where the Hydra comes out, a lot of those questions are seeded, and then they're like historical questions, like they're all based on like locations. This one, it's like grammar, in English grammar, like historical landmarks. Like, it's every time I play, there's a question that comes that I don't. I've never seen like the same grouping of questions. But yeah, this was a pretty. I'm curious what the final time was, because this went really smoothly actually. I have like 1 or 2 recordings of this on my channel. That's all I have to promote today. If you like rare games, if you like obscure stuff from Japan, my channel has a lot of that. We do some game historian stuff and adjacent work to that, where luckily I get to play and find games like this. And there's still a lot of typing games that I haven't even gotten to yet. So, I'm saving those maybe for the next License-on, because I have even more on deck. But this one it was a must, because I just think that this game is it's amazing. It's not only is it gorgeous, not only is it the music going hard, but there's just a lot of mechanics to it, which you don't really see in many typing games outside of Typing in the Dead. That's why it's an easy comparison.
I will say your final time does look to be a 30 minutes, 37 second finish.
Nice. Okay, that's really good.
Yeah, definitely underestimate. Nicely done, man. And yeah, we very much appreciate having you, for sure. This was a blast to be on comms for. Thank you for opening it up to us staff for joining you. This was great.
Yeah, I wanted the more the merrier. Like, I appreciate you guys having this on, and this is the first time this has ever been in any kind of event. There was no recordings of this game at all. It was kind of like considered lost media, but luckily, if people are curious, I'm running it on an old PC to the side of me. So VirtualBox sometimes works with these games, but unfortunately, just this one, I guess I wasn't able to quite get it to work with that. So I don't know what the options there are out to play it, but yeah, it's really cool. I enjoy, if you ever come across anything from SSI TriStar, the JASRAC typing game, I highly recommend getting it.
Wonderful. All right, well, yeah, folks, give this man a follow. Lots of cool games. But yeah, if that's all with you, then Ad, feel free to send us off.
Perfect. Yeah, no, what a wonderful run that we just saw, and yeah, absolutely amazing. But we'll be right back with more License-a-thon very soon, with the next game actually being Disney's Aladdin. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Let me make sure that before you go toss it, let me make sure the time loaded, so that it's a legit run. As you listen to the outro, this would be perfect outro music. Okay, cool. All right. It's legit. I'll show the settings here. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you, chat.
Stay tuned for some more License-a-thon.